want to give a few updates before we get started.
Yeah, go for it.
So the first thing I want to discuss is we've had some great growth in the last 48 hours. A lot of people have been asking where the community growth has been coming from. We've gained over 1,000 Telegram members in the last 24 hours. We've grown over 1,000 followers on Twitter. We just passed 70,000 people on Twitter and 16,000 people on Telegram. So that's great to see. And for the people who have been asking, we're actually doing 2 events with Lbank. The first one is a trading competition where they're basically incentivizing holders to buy the token on the Lbank. And for the first 400 people who buy a certain amount of Shiba Doge on Lbank, receive earnings. I think it's a raffle where you're entered to win up to $8,000 in Shiba Doge. So that's been driving really great growth for us. They're also doing another Twitter giveaway where on their page, if you haven't seen, all you have to do is follow them and retweet the tweet pretty much. We also retweet it on our page if you missed it. But they're going to be selecting 100 people to share a $4,000 giveaway pool. So that's an easy a giveaway that all of you can join and take advantage of. So with Lbank, we're giving away about $12,000, and it's drove a lot of growth for us. And we're actually discussing doing something very similar with a couple other exchanges. So expect to see a lot of new community members coming in the coming days and weeks. That's the first thing I wanted to discuss. The second thing I want to discuss before getting started is that today is our Mint Monday, and we have a very, very exciting promotion going on where for everyone who mints, they're going to have the opportunity to win a prize. 5 people will be selected to turn their Doge Army or Shiba Army NFTs into a real life 1 foot tall physical collectible that's 3D printed and hand painted, and it's valued at almost $2,000. So if you love your NFTs, then this is a really amazing way to get it recreated in a way where you can see it in the physical world every day. So definitely take advantage of that before the Mint Monday closes, because there hasn't been too many people who have minted, so you have a great chance to win. So good luck to everyone who's entered that giveaway.
And Max, we're going to keep that open until tomorrow, 12 p.m. PST, correct?
Correct.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. Yeah, really cool news, guys, and some cool updates. But there's one thing I kind of want to talk about, and I'm seeing some new faces in here, or maybe it's just new Twitter profiles I'm not used to compared to Telegram. But kind of just to give a little recap on the Shiba Doge project. Yeah, obviously we're a community project, the meme coin. We were started back in December. We're approaching our 1-year anniversary here, and we're actually planning some big things to celebrate that. Let's actually touch a little bit on the whole 1-year thing to begin with. 1 year as a ongoing project, successful project, a continuously growing project, and a positive project is no easy feat to accomplish. And everybody who's involved in the upbringing of the project, I want you guys to give yourselves a pat on the back because we're doing a great job. This is not a one-person show. It is an entire community of people who are pretty much running this thing at this point. So it is amazing at how much we've grown and the progress that we've made in just under a year, in about 10 months. Now, once we approach and pass that 1 year mark, it's a huge validator in the terms of kind of solidifying yourself as a prominent and established project in this space. So statistically, most projects don't even make it past week one. I want to say like 98.9% of projects don't even make it past week one. And then the rest of them don't even make it past month one. So approaching 1 year is a huge feat in itself. Obviously, we work with the way the markets do as far as market cap and this goes. But one thing that can't be stopped, depending on how the markets are, is our growth in the community that continues to flood in and continues to be interested in what the Shiba Doge project is doing. So regardless of how the markets react, whether we're in a bullish market, in a bull market, or a bear market, it doesn't matter, because our whole agenda is community growth and sustaining that community and building a positive infrastructure with the resources that we have, and continue building in the space of Web3. Other than that, I mean, we've obviously had some crazy feats in our upbringing, but that doesn't mean we're going to sit here and brag about anything. What we're going to do is we're going to give you guys a sense of validation in the project by letting you know that there are a lot of things in the pipeline as far as utilities that we're working on, as far as different types of productions that we're working on. The Shiba Doge NFTs are actually right around the corner. So definitely some big things coming. And I do get a lot of questions on exchanges, and I always touch up on this, but I'm going to give you guys another update. As far as exchanges go, our next big goal is a tier 1 exchange. That's what we're focused on. We're talking with people back and forth and working with different representatives from different exchanges in order to meet that goal. Now, obviously, that's not an overnight thing, and it's not something that happens in 1 day or 1 week or whatever. But in the meantime, if we do strike some tier 2 exchanges randomly, we may surprise you guys with it. Obviously, that's not something that we're looking for at the moment. We're looking for tier 1, but if any tier 2s come across, because we have been getting some emails here and there from people, if we decide to end up going with one of them, we will let you guys know. The thing is, it's not that we're not exploring exchanges. The thing is, we're more or less more focused on getting on the right exchanges and the biggest exchanges that can continue to help the growth of our project. So that's that on that end. But yeah, man, other than that, I mean, it's just tunnel vision, continuing to build, continuing to grow, and continuing to sustain this beautiful community that we've built.
Yeah, and Leo, that brings up a great point that I definitely want to get into, which is the Shiba Doge NFTs. I see a lot of new faces in this spaces right now who probably missed out on us even discussing it last week. So for anyone who wasn't in our Telegram VC last week, and by the way, I see many people raising their hands. I'm going to let you guys speak once we just finish up this point. But for the people who missed out on last week's VC, we've shown sneak peeks of the Shiba Doge NFTs that are going to be releasing very soon, and we'll be tweeting that out after this spaces. But it's going to have a lot of different exclusive benefits for everyone who is currently a Doge and Shiba Army NFT holder. And for anyone who doesn't know, basically we're working on a way where you're going to be able to personalize your NFT the way you love it before you mint it. And what that really means is we're going to be giving a character, a Shiba Doge character, to everyone who breeds their Shiba and Doge armies together. And once you receive that character, you're going to be able to customize the way it looks. So you can basically be the first person who ever designs the NFT before it ever gets minted onto the blockchain. So for however long that NFT lives on, it's always going to be a product of your personality and the way you customized it. And no one has really done this in the space. So we're really happy to be bringing this to basically the space. I think right now, Leo, more than ever, the space really needs something unique, needs something that's fresh, and people who are building things in a way that hasn't been seen before. And that's really what we're trying to do with this collection. We're coming up with many different ways to really make the collection very unique and special. And with that being the case, we're also trying to think of what ways we can really reward our community who's been holding and been a part of the community early on. We really appreciate every single one of you who have stuck around, and we always work to build for you guys. So we're coming up with really cool ways uh, to reward you guys in the community with this collection. Other than personalizing the NFT, I mean, before I go on and discuss the other things, Leo, I think that just that one simple thing, as simple as it sounds, really is something that we can have an entire conversation on, because it's a simple idea, but it's so complex, and it's something that I think a lot of other projects are going to try to do in the near future. What do you think about it?
I think you're absolutely right, Max. And I think a lot of times simple is the correct answer because a lot of times you don't want to overcomplicate things. And we found ourselves in that scenario as well, where we're, whiteboarding and we're trying to come up with new things, and we figure out, 2 hours into a whiteboard session that we're overcomplicating the entire idea. And I personally think simplicity is key in certain things. I mean, look at some of the biggest companies in the world. Look at Tesla. You go on their website, everything is super simple, straightforward, it's understandable. Look at Apple, it's the same exact thing. Not that I'm comparing ourselves to any of those companies, it's just I'm comparing their business model, which involves a lot of simplicity. The number one thing, other than it being a amazing simple idea, is that the whole customization aspect comes into play. And let's be real, anybody who gets involved in crypto, they need to be they need to understand that things take time and things take patience. Now, we also live in crypto, or on the flip side of it is things can go haywire in a matter of a blink of an eye, right? You can close your eyes and open it, and then things are either 2,000% in the green or 100% in the red. And that's just a game of crypto. So, what helps you make that patience a easier trait to be patient is being able to keep your community entertained and being able to keep your community busy in a sense, right? So obviously you want to put products out there that your community can spend time with and love and nurture and be able to just build a relationship with the tokens that they're getting. Because if you love something, it's easier for you to hold it. It's easier for you to actually make a relationship with the community, and it opens a lot of doors for the future as well, right? So I personally think the customization is going to be great. I think we're going to see a lot of cool things about it because it's going to showcase a lot of the creativity that the community has. It's going to showcase a lot of talent, in a sense, right? That you may not even know that you have until you create and customize your NFT and you put it out there and it's minted, and then other people are giving you compliments or offers and trying to, tell you how amazing of a job you did. That is something that really creates a lot of confidence. It creates a lot of motivation. It creates a lot of creativity, and it's a very simple idea, like you said, Max, but it's such a powerful idea, and it empowers the community in such a positive way that it is the right move, and I'm very happy that we're moving in this direction.
Same. I can't wait to see the creativity that the community comes up with. I mean, what cooler way than providing an opportunity for everyone to become a creator in the space? Um, it's everyone, I'm pretty sure, in this community, um, has either had an NFT or is interested in NFTs in some way. But I don't think everyone has thought about creating one. So for everyone who does have one of our NFTs, to provide them the opportunity to create their own NFT and create value out of it and have the opportunity to take that and piggyback off of our community to really do really cool things with their NFTs, whether it's create a comic book with it or whatever the case may be. It's going to be really awesome to see what people come up with.
Definitely, Max. And then let's also touch up on the whole CCO and IP properties that people are going to have ownership to. Obviously, I won't get too far into it because we talked about this in our previous AMA, but excuse me. But that's also another very big thing that people really don't pay attention to until after the fact. But being able to actually own whatever you buy is very valuable. It just in itself, because there's a lot of things that you can buy, but you own the physical copy of it, but you don't own the IP, you don't own the intellectual property of it. So, you could go out there and buy a song on iTunes, for example, but every time that song plays, the person who owns the IP of that is the person who's getting paid, who's getting the royalties, who's getting the deals in the back end, right? You can't go out there and upload that song to YouTube. You'll get hit with the copyright strike. So it is very important, to understand, CCO and IP is a value in its own. And obviously, as we build the brand and as the community continues to grow, that IP and ownership of that IP is going to obviously become more of a valued aspect in the community, whether it's dollar-wise or whether it's just street cred and wanting to know, wanting to own the properties of that NFT or of the Shiba Doge NFTs is just going to be something that people are going to be more and more interested in as the brand grows and as the project continues to thrive.
Exactly. I think that's one thing that's kind of overlooked, but I think that is going to be something that really helps the project continue to grow as well, because it's kind of like us scratching the community's back and the community scratching our back, because they're going to be able to take the NFTs and do as they like with it. But with that being the case, it's going to open up a whole wide range of opportunity for tons of other people to see the NFTs and come and join our community as well. So it's really, I think it's really healthy for the entire project and space overall. And I think this is another thing that we're going to see a lot of NFTs in the future adopt to.
Definitely, man. I agree with you 100%. What do you think? Maybe we should start bringing up some people for some questions?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, cool. It looks like Kate Farm has their hand up, so I'll bring you up. And feel free, guys, if you guys have a question, comment, concern, anything, feel free to raise your hand and we'll bring you guys up. Hey, Kate Farm, you're up here. You could go ahead and unmute yourself.
The Great Turtle is also unmuted.
Okay, either one of you guys could go ahead. Turtle, you could go ahead if you want.
Hey, Leo, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, there we go. Go ahead, Kate Farm.
Hello, my question is like, if we will hold NFT, can we stake earn more Shiba Doge tokens?
Yeah, so our NFTs are stakeable right now. We do have a staking contract and a staking program. It's in season 2 currently. The Shiba Army NFTs and the Doge Army NFTs are eligible to be staked currently.
Like if rare NFT, we can gain more tokens?
Yeah, there is a ranking system. If you go to our website and click on the NFT portion of it at realshibadoge.com, there's a breakdown of all of the rewards there.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course, no problem.
Hey, Leo, hey, Max. Can you hear me,
Hey,
buddy?
yep, we hear you fine.
Hey, real quick, I actually am taking this question on behalf of John Wilson. He's having some issues with his laptop, I guess, and he's not able to unmute himself or something like that. Anyway, his question was also posted in the main chat for us. He says, someone please ask why Burn token has not yet certified, I guess that's what he means. And then when any update about CoinGecko, in the last one he puts is when burn listing on CoinGecko. I think those are the questions he's
Okay,
trying to ask.
gotcha. So I believe I'll have to double check on the Certic audit on the burn token end, but I believe we submitted it and we're waiting for one of their representatives to finish the whole process up. I know it's taking a little bit longer than expected, but I haven't followed up with them for about a couple of weeks on that. So I'll follow up with them and see what the status on that is. And yeah, go ahead, Max.
Leo, I've been in conversations with them. So they're pretty much wrapping up the audit. There was one thing that they've been trying to figure out and get answers from us about, and our devs have sent over everything that they've requested almost 2 weeks ago, and we're just waiting to hear back from them at this point. So it could be at any point. That we were under the impression from Certic that everything was ready to go and they were ready to publish the audit, and we were just waiting to hear back from them, and then they got back to us after a longer time than we expected and asked for something else. So I mean, we're very quick to respond to them and get over everything that they need to get their jobs done, but it seems that they've been just a little bit slower operating recently, so we're just waiting to hear back from them at this point, hopefully at the final stage. So we'll give you guys an update hopefully by next week. But yeah, it's in their hands at this point. We've done our part and we're just waiting to get things finalized from them.
Hey, thank you, Max, and thank you, Leo. Leo,
Yeah,
now my question.
yeah, go
so,
ahead.
first and foremost, I think even in this market, I think the community is holding very strong. So, thank you all, the community. I think we're doing a fantastic job on holding the price where we are, irrespective of where the, sometimes we are just dependent on like ETH. But anyways, the bigger question that I have, Leo, I think with this new bread version, you say that we have our IP and we will have our CCO. My bigger question is this: don't we have the same things for our Shiba Army and Doge Army?
Yeah. You currently already still own the same thing. It's just not. I'm just emphasizing how important it is to understand, that IP and that CCO. It is something that is invaluable in its own, depending on how creative the person who holds it can get. Right. So. Yeah, you currently do at the moment own the CCO rights and the IP rights to your Doge Army and Shiba Army NFTs. So the same thing will happen with the Shiba Doge iterations.
Perfect. One last question, Leo and Max. I have my NFT collection, right? Never sold one, and it's just there. Question is, if I have to get some things printed, will it be okay for me to request for the CAD drawing of that particular NFT, or do you think just the NFT itself is having good resolution that it will print? I don't know. I'm just asking.
It
Uh,
should have its own. The resolution should be good enough for you to do whatever you want with it in most scenarios. But in certain scenarios, if the resolution needs to be formatted differently, then you'd probably have to talk to like a digital artist or somebody to help you with that, to help you stretch the resolution without you having to affect the image quality. But in most cases, you shouldn't really have to mess with the resolution, depending on what you're trying to do.
Yeah, and supposing if we have to, the use case may be something like this, right? All the retail companies basically, they have retail products, and if we have to engage in launching a private brand of some kind with these, maybe on towels, maybe on whatever, right? With these NFTs, do we have to take any special clearance from you all, or is it
No.
because I own my collection, I can do whatever I want to do?
Yeah, you could do whatever you want with your NFT, but you obviously make sure you use just the NFTs that you own, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but no, you don't need any special clearance or anything. As long as you own those NFTs, then they are yours, and no one can tell you what to do with them.
Perfect. Leo, Max, thank you again, and thank you for giving us an opportunity. It is fantastic. This journey has been excellent, and I think it's just a testament to you both, and Alex, and Peter, and the fifth invisible dev for us.
Of course, my friend. Of course, man. It's only going to get better, man. This is like I always say, it's only the tip of the iceberg, and obviously we're about to celebrate our 1 year anniversary in a couple of months, and we're extremely happy with where we are, and we're extremely excited with where we're going. So obviously, if you're here now, you're obviously still super early, considering we're not even a year old, and considering we haven't even released 95% of the utilities that we've been working on for the past couple of months. So you guys are in for a treat with the future of where Shiba Doge leads.
Thank you, Leo. Thank you, Max.
Of course. Thank you. All right, let's bring up Marquise. Or Marcus. I don't know if I said that right or wrong. It's either Marquise or Marcus. I see the I in there, so I'm gonna go with Marquise, but correct me if I'm wrong, bro.
It's Marquise. I just had a question it was like maybe about a week ago. I had woke up out of the middle of my sleep and I noticed that the Shiba Doge had went up about 17%, and it was like that on Trust Wallet, Coinbase. I'm just trying to see like what happened. Did like a whale hop in and hop back out? Because it was like
So there's like two different scenarios that could have happened, bro. So we've seen in the past that there have been some glitches on coin market cap as far as it affecting the circulating supply, and if it can't read the exact or accurate circulating supply, it multiplies the decimals in the wrong way and then reports it incorrectly. So that's a glitch that we've seen in the past before, and it's happened, I believe, 2 times. So either that happened, or since we're paired with ETH, when ETH has a massive run up or a massive rundown, our price fluctuates with that pair as well. So it might have just been ETH kind of doing its thing, right? So Ethereum might have had like a 10% run up at that given moment, or something like that. But it's either one of those two scenarios that would have happened. Your best bet when you see something like that and you see like crazy numbers on your wallet is to just backtrack for a second and go to Dextools or go to Uniswap, and you'll be able to get the accurate information there. It's never wrong there.
okay. I appreciate it. Well, best of luck with the project. I have Shiba. I had Doge. I actually had Doge before Doge took off. I was in the military. Somebody told me about it. Unfortunately, I had to sell some of my shares. I had 1 million. But hey, these type of things happen. So yeah, hopefully you guys get what you're looking
man.
for.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. All right, let's see. Let's bring up Ray Hanali. Hey, Ray Hanali, you can go ahead and speak.
Hello, I am from Bangladesh. And
Hey, how are you?
how can I collect Shibadoge NFT?
How can you get a Shibadoge NFT? Is that what you asked?
How can I collect more Shibadoge NFT?
So you can get them right now. You can mint a Shiba Army NFT on our website, or you could get the Doge Army NFTs off OpenSea. They're already sold out. And to get the bread iteration, which is not out yet, it will be out in a few months. For that, you would need to own a pair. So you'd need to own a Doge Army and a Shiba Army NFT in order to grab one of those.
I have another question.
Sure.
How can I proper use a Shibadoge NFT?
How can you what the Shiba Doge NFT? I'm sorry.
How can I proper use Shibadoge NFT?
Properly use? Is that what you said?
No.
Yeah, we can hear you. Were you asking how you can properly use your NFTs?
Yes.
That's what I understood too. Okay, so if you own any NFTs right now, whether it's a Doge Army NFT or a Shiba Army NFT, you should have the ability to go and you can stake those NFTs, put them in a staking contract that we have deployed, and what that does is it'll generate Shiba Doge tokens for you every single day.
Another question. What is the most valuable Shiba NFT?
The most available or the most rare?
Yes.
So the rarest ones are one of ones. There's only 10 in the entire collection. In each collection, in the Doge Army and the Shiba Army. So far, there's still two more that are left to come out in the Shiba Army collection. One of them being the Vitalik one of one, and whoever mints that one is actually going to get a grand prize, which is $100,000 in Shiba Doge tokens. So if you mint the Vitalik Shiba Army one of one, then that specific NFT for the minter also comes with $100,000 of Shiba Doge tokens.
Okay, thank you.
Sure, no problem. Any other questions, guys? Max, do you want to touch up on how people can participate in the Twitter Spaces, the $300 giveaway that we're doing today?
Yep. So all you need to do is share the spaces and tweet it out. And everyone who does that will be qualified to enter the giveaway. So we'll be choosing 3 different people to win $100 each. So if you go and share the spaces at the top right of your screen, if you're on your phone, just share it out, tweet it out, and say something about the spaces, and you'll be automatically entered in the giveaway, and we'll be announcing the winners right after the spaces ends on Twitter.
Perfect, amazing. Let me bring up Michael Crypto, I guess. He raised his hand. These Twitter Spaces sometimes lag when you're trying to bring people up. There we go. What's up, Michael? How are you?
Michael, your mic is muted. Wisco, you should be able to speak as well.
Hey Max, hey Leo, this is Rojo from Telegram.
Hey,
Hey,
Rojo.
Rojo, how are you?
Good, good.
We hear you.
Yeah.
We hear you.
I sent you a DM, Leo, first of all, so just going to take a look at that. And then for everybody that's listening that's new to this project, the DAO project voted for my car to be wrapped. I've been posting photos on Telegram just to show the community what it's going to look like. So thank you to the devs and thank you to the community.
Yep, I'm looking at your DM right now, brother. So I'll take care of this with you after we wrap this up right now. Okay.
Done deal. Thanks, Leo.
Cool, man. Thank you. Hey, Michael, go ahead.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. Yep.
So the Shiba Doge NFT, how can I maintain on your site?
So if you go to realshibadoge.com, there's a banner on the top and it says Mint Now. You can either click that or you can go to mint.realshibadoge.com.
Okay, that's for 0.25 ETH.
Correct. Yes. And if you mint during the, and we only allow minting on Mondays right now, and every Monday we have a different mint special. This week's mint special is for some figures that we're giving away. Each figure is valued at about $1,500 to $2,000, and you can actually choose whichever NFT you like and turn it into a real life sculpture. And we're giving those away to the people who win. So in order to participate in that, all you need to do is mint, and that grants you one entry. Each mint grants you one entry.
Okay, each mint grants me one entry.
Correct.
Well, I don't have 0.25 ETH for that mint. So is there any other cheaper mint? Cheaper NFT for Shiba Doge?
You can also get some off of OpenSea. If you go to our collection, you might be able to find one that's already revealed and one that you like right off of OpenSea itself too.
Okay, but with that one, can I still receive the Shiba token?
Yeah, you could still receive the token as long as you stake the NFT.
Okay. So where can I stake the NFT?
If you join our Telegram, if you join our Telegram, our admins will be able to send you all the correct information on there, so you don't have to just listen to me saying it. We have everything in our Discord as well. So if you join our Discord and you go to our official links, all of our staking platform information, rewards platform, all the information you're looking for is in our Discord and Telegram.
Okay. So I can just go to your website and buy the NFT. Then
Correct.
when I make it, I take it. Right?
What was the last part? I'm sorry, your voice is coming really low.
Okay, I said I should buy the NFT.
Michael, I'm sorry, man. I can't understand you. You're cutting in and out. It seems like you got pretty bad service.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, now I hear you.
Okay. I was asking after minting the NFT, then I stake it before I receive my token.
Yeah, so when you have an NFT and you stake your NFT, the staking platform accumulates your tokens every single day, and whenever you'd like, you can go in there and claim them. So all you do is press the claim button, and it'll run a transaction and deposit those tokens into your wallet.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, no problem.
Okay. Okay.
If anyone else has any questions, please feel free to raise your hands.
It seems like that might be it, Max. Anything else you want to talk about before we close this out?
Yeah, I mean, two things, actually three quick things. I just want to touch again on the fact that we're doing a really big giveaway with Lbank on their Twitter page, so I definitely don't want any of our community members to miss out. So if you go on their Twitter page and scroll down, you'll see a Shiba Doge airdrop giveaway. And just follow the instructions on that post to enter the giveaway for a chance to share $4,000 in rewards. That's the first thing. The second thing is our MIP Monday offer is going to be ending tomorrow. So this is going to be your one chance to get a really, really awesome collectible of your NFT. So we've posted a couple videos on our Twitter page about giving you an idea of how the collectible will look. So if you haven't seen it yet, go check it out on our page and definitely take advantage of this, because you're going to be one of a handful of people in the world who has and owns this Shiba Doge NFT collectible. So definitely take advantage of that. And then the last thing is we are going to be tweeting out the winners of the $300 giveaway right after this Twitter Spaces within the next 10 minutes. So definitely keep your eye out on that as well. So I think that's pretty much all I wanted to touch on, Leo.
All right, perfect, man. So I just want to thank everybody for joining us here today. For anybody who's new, we have AMAs every single week, 2 times a week, on Mondays and Thursdays in our Telegram. Sometimes we'll change it up and do Twitter Spaces. But feel free to join our Telegram, guys, and feel free to ask any questions that you may have. We have a very helpful community and a lot of nice people in there that will be more than happy to help you out on some of your questions. We're also in there too, so feel free to talk to us at any time you'd like. One warning though is obviously be careful of DMs. None of our admin team or any of the devs will ever DM you asking you for any personal questions or any wallet related questions or money related questions. So always be careful for the scammers out there, guys. They're just part of the game, and you really have to be careful. But other than that, I just really want to thank you guys for joining us. And as always, if you miss Doge, that sucks. If you miss Shiba, that also sucks. If you miss Shiba Doge, then you suck. And with that being said, we're out of here, guys. We love you all. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.